Hi. So, in this video, I decided to remake my first guide and also tell you about all new and old stuff in game. As before, video will be separated on segments so you could find needed information faster. Let's not be wasting time, and let's go. 1. Bees and wasps. Wasps. They are the most evil creature in this game. They just rob you by stealing your frames. If you forgot to close the lid of your hive, they could be putted in empty hive and enslaved for eternal work in her plot. So be careful with your hive's lids. Bees, this cute little creature, are the main source of your money. They produce honey by pollinating nearby flowers for a few seconds and returning back in a hive. So they add honey in frames of hive where they belong. There are a lot of bee types, and I'm sure will be more. But for now, there is only 7 bee types. Let's start from the basic bee. It sucks, but the first bees in your plot. So pay some respect to them when you trowel them out of hive to replace them. Petal bees. They are more cooler than basic one because they give speed boost to all nearby bees and buffs a little price of frames honey. Icy bees. They are some badass bees. They give really big money multiplier for honey cost and also gives mutation for flowers after pollinating, which gives icy buff for all bees who pollinate that flower. Great bees. Cloudy bees. Cool, fluffy, and cute bees who gives mutation to flowers by striking them with lightning strike. Just like Zeus. This gives a 5x multiplier for cost of honey. Also cool bees. Lightning bees. Secret bees with smallest chance of obtaining 5%. They give a great buff for flowers, but still not a lot of information of them. Sorry. Bubble bees. They give mutation for flowers. Yeah, but when another bee gets to mutated flower, with a little bubble on flower, they skip the pollinating animation and immediately gets honey. And the last one's wood bees. They plant little trees on plot every minute, and this trees gives a buff for all nearby bees by giving them a wooden mutation and raise cost of honey. Also, all flowers nearby this trees gets wooden mutation. 2. Flowers. There is a lot of flowers in game, and the more expensive flower, the bigger amount of honey it gives to frames. Basically, that's all you need to know. But to get new flowers, you need to get 3 of previous flowers and wait for 4 to 5 minutes. And then you will get chance of achieve it in next restock. Also, you can just buy them, but not the closed one. 3. Hives and honey box. Well, there is a little mechanic with them of getting bees to put in frames in honey box, by the way. That's all about, but he'll explain all of them. Hives used to keep bees in one places so they can produce honey. To get bees in hive you need empty hive and wild bees on a tree. Here is footage of getting them in hive. Honey box, they used to expand your hives, so bees can make more honey for bigger amount of frames. To get frames in it, you need to... You know what? Here is the footage. Not that hard, yeah? 4. Mutations. Flowers can get mutated forever by only one mutation and can get mutated for time by some bees' abilities, which grants a really big price buff for frames honey. Also, frames mutation are mostly related to bees and their abilities, like icy, lightning, and etc. 5. Weather events. There are only 2 of them. By now, of course, the rainy and thunderstorm events in Thunderstorm event, you can achieve lightning bees with a small chance, and that's all about them. 6. Utilities. First of all, it's scissors, With them, you can get rid of old and useless flowers. Next, it's gloves. They gives you an ability, when they on you, of course, to move I said empty hives, to any point of your plot, or to get rid of old bees. And the new one, it's shovel. It gives you can move flowers to any position on plot with it. Really useful. 7. Quest. Great thing. That grants a 5% every day for mutation in your hives. You should really do them every day. And for now, that's all you need to know, by now of course, about HiveUp. I may forgot something, so don't be shy to tell me this in comments. And as always, wish you luck, and bye-bye.